Hello and welcome to the State of DMZ, where we just sit down and talk about the state of DMZ. And today's episode is about playing solo in DMZ. A lot of players enjoy the chill nature of DMZ, so they try to load in solo and try to go around Al Mazrah, doing missions here and there. And of course, there's the faction missions, so it always gives you an incentive or an objective to grind for. However, a very important point that should be kept in mind is that none of the missions are designed for solos. All the missions are designed for squads, considering that a squad of 3 or more are gonna do this mission. And even though a lot of missions are doable solo, they at some points can be very tedious or very difficult to complete solo. From my own experience, almost all the missions which are under tier 3 in White Lotus Legion and Black Mouse are to some extent doable solo, and you can run most of these missions solo, especially if you love the challenge of running solo and getting that feel of extra danger that you get when you're running solo. However, the moment you hit tier 4 on the faction missions and above, missions get significantly harder for solos, and it is probably imminent that you need to gather a squad to finish up your missions. I should also mention that as of now, solos are not given any advantages from the game to begin with. Some people propose that solos should spawn with a self-revive already given to them, or like a 2-plate, or some sort of advantage that spawning in with a squad does not give you. But the game doesn't really give you anything as of now. If you're starting new, then you have to spawn in with a 1-plate, no self-revive, nothing. A tier 1 AI could beam you like 3-4 bullets and you're already down and your run is over. And from one perspective, it feels really bad when that happens, but then again, it also forces you as a solo to play much slower and play more tactical, and that itself gives the whole entirety of COD Warzone a new perspective. An originally hectic game where it's all about speed and milliseconds is now all out of a sudden a tactical game. And then comes the people that say, well, I go in as solo, and if I need people to help me with a mission, I just assimilate. I just invite other people to my squad, or I join other people's squad in game, and it's not that hard. Well, I need to tell you this. You are a lucky person to live in a region where there is no language barrier, and for some reason, everybody is in your games have a mic and have a headset and can understand you and can talk back and can communicate. In EU, for example, that is not a guarantee at all. You will speak English to people, they will reply to you in Spanish. You will try to speak to them in Turkish, they will reply in Arabic. The language barrier is a real thing, and assimilation is not a consistent way of getting things done. And as I said, some missions can be done solo and are kinda easy to do solo. Say the missions where they require you to shoot certain people with snipers from a roof in Al Mazrah City, roof rat, or the missions that require you to dead drop certain items. Like, you can find these items, you can manage to kill 6 operators within 2 games, maybe, or 3 games as a solo. But once you get to the higher tier missions, say Black Mouse tier 5 Kennel, where you have to kill 45 operators with a suppressed assault rifle and extract with 30 dog tags, that is not an easy mission to do solo. I'm telling you right now, you better squad up. By the way, in the background, you'll see me do a tier 5 mission also, where I have to complete 5 contracts, each in under 1 minute, and I completed this mission solo. However, it was not easy. As you can see, the bots already killed me in Zaya and I barely recovered. So my final thoughts is, if you are a solo player who likes to play DMZ mainly solo, enjoy the game while you're at it, because once you hit tier 3 and once you finish up the tier 3 story faction missions, that's when the game will start getting significantly harder and you will need to squad up. So my recommendation is, if you need to squad up with anybody, there's a really good chance that you will find people to squad up with on the Discord, the official COD LFG server, or you can find people on Reddit to squad up with that also have the same missions, so you can get done with your missions more easily. This is all for today's episode, and please leave a comment. Tell me what's your thoughts on playing DMZ solo. If you enjoyed, I'm happy for you. If you didn't, then just leave a dislike and have a nice day.